What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another video tutorial. And I wanna make a cover for a rhythm named Curvy Diva. The rhythm named Curvy Diva rhythm. You know what I mean? No affiliation to Yannick. Tell you the truth, I don't really too like a girl there. But anyway, the rhythm named Curvy Diva or Curvy Divas. So I'll build a cover feed. I feel I'm gonna just do it live. So that's what we'll do. I'll play it for a second while I get everything set up. So this is the rhythm. Alright, so after that. But just a little bit lower. Alright. So yeah, I go through and do the size of 3000 by 3000. It's nice bigger. So most artwork, remix all go on, break all go on, mute all go on, bro. Most artwork, let me say 3000 by 3000. That's a kind of like the minimum requirement for the store them. A lot of people we working on them own way. The youth of me watch him work in a order like him composite. Color grade. I think him do the shading and then him do like some final adjustments. So compositing meaning just layering all of the different image them, you know what I mean? So you really a work from behind. So you start with the background and come forward, you know what I mean? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Feel I want a nice, like pinkish, kind of grungy wall type of feel. So we'll start out with a solid black and then lay up on top of that now, and you know what I say, eventually come forward. So we'll go on Google real quick and find a good pink texture. So just type it in, pink texture. I got image, and then got tools. I always want to get files are bigger than 1024. Sometimes me do 2 megapixel, but this fine because I don't still show everything was bigger than 1024 by 768. So we don't want to too, or I don't want to grungy like this, where I kind of notice I want something soft. So this I would have more suit on me I go for. So just right click, save it. Image, and then drag it in a Photoshop, and just like that. So we have a nice start, you know what I mean, as far as the background go. And we can, you know, if we kind of add some depth, some definition or dimension to it. We'll put a vignette over the top of it, kind of darken up the color them, I mean the corner them, so you get a nice like 3D type of effect going or whatever. I remember the way I work from behind, so everything what we do or every layer what we create they'll kind of go on top of the other layer them. So I find a model or a chick where I can put on top. Want a full body chick, so she have to have legs like them are cut off, so can't really use them. I wanna want nobody who like kneel down. More like a really thick female. So her legs them cut off, so it don't make no sense to even try to use she. So I want a full body female. We can use. She cool, but I already use her on a different cover, so we use her sometime in the future. Not right now. Could do this. I mean, like we could use this actually. Yeah, let's try this. So I'll bring she in. Make it a little bit smaller so we have some room above our hands. Can put my label name when we're done. And like I said, we use she, so that's cool. Let me right click on this, blending options, add a drop shadow, so we'll add a little bit of depth around her. So once we click on this, now you see the shadow come up. So we'll lighten that up a little bit. We're not gonna make it as bright, we'll make it bigger. Understand? And then if we zoom in, you can see what I'm talking about. We'll take down the opacity and make this a little bit lighter. You know what I mean? So just want it thin, we don't want it too strong. Just want a little bit of it there. Just to add a little bit of dimension the same way like we just do. And press OK. Alright, cool. So what we can do now is with our body, we can add a layer on top. And this is like another way, let me say, we add dimension to her. So we'll add a layer on top and we will use a clipping mask. So a clipping mask, what it is if me use this as a clipping mask, right? If me take the brush tool and start shade outside of here, so you know what I mean, nothing not happen. But if we go over our body, see our body start get darker. You know what I mean? That's what the clipping mask do. But if me turn it off, notice that the shade pop up over here. So it pretty much, the clipping mask work as like a restraint, like it only keep the effect or whatever me might do to a certain specific part. In this case, yeah, is our body, you know what I mean? So pretty much what I use that do is I use it like the shading and stuff like that. So like in between our legs, as I can see, I have a little bit of shadow and all them stuff there. That just use the brush and kind of continue that. You know what I mean? It can be tedious if you use a mouse do this. You know what I mean? So a lot of people recommend like you get a tablet, a drawing tablet for the computer. But me not have one, so I use the mouse. And if you turn this on and off, you can see the little bit of difference. You know, we kind of add just some, like I say, we add some dimension to our body. So it's typically you just want to find spots where you that thing say a shadow belong. You know what I mean? So somewhere like right there, so where our hand over our head, you know, you that probably want to have a shadow right there. So just for your hand, you know what I mean? Nothing too dark, you know what I say? And you can see like the difference what it make when you turn it on and off. It's a really powerful thing, you know what I mean? Tell you the truth. So let's add a little bit of shadow to her. Now if we go out and turn this on and off, you know what I mean? You can see the difference what they did. A little bit of shadow they make. You can add a little bit right or something. Not a lot though, something like a faint. Right there, so the corner. Just for our ear, and I mean, we can make it come out right there, so cool. Then what we can do is add a layer mask to the side right now. If the shadow too bright, you know what I mean, like how this is a little bit too bright, rather than undo it, you can just add a layer mask and just kind of fade it out a little bit, you know what I mean? So we have a lighter shadow when I have nothing too dark, and if we go on and off, you can see the difference what the shadow make. So right as our side, we'll add a little bit more. Just right upon the skin, we're not gonna really get too much of the clothes. And then right our hips right there, so. And then a little bit over here, so same way. So that should be good if we turn this on and off. You know what I mean? So just look a bit of toning. That's cool. All right. I do a different video on that bread, bro. That's even easier than this. This harder than that. To tell you the truth. I'm use Sony Vegas feet though. But I do a different video for that, bro. Alright, so we can add a little bit more shadows right our fingers. And kind of just keep it simple. Right at the bottom there, so. Alright, right in there, so. Alright. Right at the bottom part of our hand right also. Alright, cool. If we go on and off with that. Nice. Okay, so over top of her now, what I'm gonna do is add some grunge. Grunge just mean like some distress, some like kind of crush up type of thing. Or if you want to give it like a magazine type of feeling, would I just go and add a paper texture over the top of her. See if I can find one. So that add this paper texture over the top, and then use one of the blending modes inside Photoshop for kind of change it. Let's rotate this a little bit though, so I have like this cross effect, and then change the mode to screen. I mean, so you kind of see the line I go straight down the center, and I mean, then we can always like push that to the side, or you know, move it around, put it anywhere it might seem like it better, but I kind of like it I go straight down the center, and I mean across her, so that's fine. But behind her now, over the top of the pink texture, I'm gonna add a different texture over that. So let's go out. I'm gonna go into this grunge folder. Let's find a nice texture effect. Nope, that's not gonna work. Nice grunge texture. Alright. Make this bigger. Cover everything. Without put. Change the blending mode to something more blending with the pink. So you don't always find something will work, to tell you the truth. So sometimes it's just trial and error. So now I find out more work with that, so we'll just delete it. Try a different one. Let's try this one. Let's rotate it a little bit. And just play with the blending mode the same way. So have a little bit of, let's work a little bit, you know what I mean? I like this a little bit more than the other one. But the group, put her in a folder, right? So, you know, so this are the model. You know what I mean? We can turn her off right now. We'll turn off the overlay thing over the top. And what I'm gonna do is kind of keep work on the background a little bit. Let's add another layer over the top of this. Let's change the blending mode. We just try to find something, you know, suit what we have going. Now we always find something every time, you understand? But it's worth just, you know, the trial and error. Now it always work. The first time I try it, you just have to keep on trying. So I try to find something more fit what we're going. So I kind of like this, but I don't like the vignette at the end. You know what I mean? So like that's cool. That's cool right there. So I'm gonna put the vignette probably over the top of it. You understand? Put the model over that same way. So we'll have something like this. You know? But now the texture kind of look like at the brick wall or in front of it. You understand what I'm saying? So what I can do now is Control Shift Alt E, take this whole layer. So I have the whole background layer for one image file, right? So I can bring down the level to about, let's say, 60%. Cool. Kind of fade it a little bit. And then what I do with it is I add a filter. I'm going to topaz clarity first. One second, DreamX, 1 second. So I'll just find a nice little tone that kind of make the details pop out, like right as so. So it kind of make the details like the brick pop out, or press OK upon that. Now I mean, so if you notice now, it'll pop a little bit more, you have more detail in it. So if we bring back the model, and then you know what I mean? Notice how the vignette kind of fade out a little bit of the thing on the side. What we can do to stop that is just add a layer mask and brush out. Kind of brush out that. I'll put this opacity to 100. And kind of bring back some of the little bit of darkness on the edge, you know. Not too much of it, but a little bit of it still. Cool. Now going to mixtape files. Let's find some little things that we can, you know, add like an intrigue around our try some more add around her. I think kind of just use her as a focal point rather than yeah man, DreamX. Not just use her as a focal point and just keep it as it is without really trying to add too much to it. And I mean, so alright, that's cool. But I'll do the same thing I'm gonna do again. So Control Shift Alt E, get one layer. This time we have our panel layer, and we don't go in a filter, we don't go in a Topaz Labs. Before we do that, I'm actually drop the opacity to 65%. We don't go filter, we don't go in a Topaz Lab, and we don't go to detail. Alright, so now don't try just make some get a little bit more detail, you know what I mean, a little bit sharp, a little bit more sharpness. So alright, so we have this, but it's a little bit too bright. I really like that. So let's pick a different mode. Now I mean, you can see when we click on it, it's a little bit blurry. When we let it go, we have a lot sharper tone. You know what I say? That's cool. Let's click apply. Okay. And let's try and find something else. We can probably work with that. Alright, so I'm not saying nothing, so let's press OK. Then let's go filter again, two uppers lobs again. Oh god, adjust. Now this have a lot more options and you can actually use this and ruin your artwork. So you kind of have to be careful, you know what I mean? So shit like this, we're not trying to not like that, you know what I mean? So let's go classic. So brilliant, warm. Alright, so you can see how it changed the tone, you know what I mean? It kind of adds a lot of color to our skin, you know what I mean? A lot more natural kind of color to our skin. So let's press apply. And let's find another. What I like to do is I like layer a classic tone with one of them, either the HDR or the vibrant tones, right? So the dynamic pop right there, so is a nice one. I like it. I not too like it on the wall itself, you understand what I'm saying? But it's fine though. It's not too much wrong with it. Alright. I like one a little bit more. And see how the shadow them really kind of stand out and all. I mean, like that. So let's press OK upon that. So I get there slowly. Right. So what I'm gonna do, eventually I'm gonna have to bring back the model because I want to wrap some of the text around her. But for right now, that's cool. Over the top here now, I'm gonna add a few scratches. I don't know how I go on, bro. So let's put this. So like, oh, that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a layer mask on the image underneath for kind of clean up the darkness underneath right there. So kind of just, you know, fade out that a little bit. So let's press Z. Cool. So a little bit. Alright, cool. Now, kind of take out the scratches a little bit from over our body. So I'll drop the opacity on this to 30%. And over the scratches, down like over our body specific, I'll kind of just remove a little bit of them. Not too much, I like them. Or just get rid of some. Or the same thing again, Control Shift Alt and E again. And they'll drop the opacity on this to 68. I will run it through the 2-pass filter again. And press OK. Okay. And once more again, we'll do the same thing to a different image. This time I'll run this through the 2-pass black and white filter, and I have an idea I'm going to do with the edge. So I think the first time I use this, so bear with me, right? So this is actually fine, to tell you the truth. Let me see, classic. Okay, that's cool. Let's press OK. All right, so one thing we can do is like a lot of creative stuff you can do, right? So let's group up this, right? So this is the background. So there's a lot of creative stuff where you can do, right? So if we go into the model folder and hold on control and click on her, notice our you know what I mean, it highlight her, right? What you can do is go back up to this top layer, the black and white layer. Let me deselect this first. So if I add a layer mask to the black and white layer, right, and then click on her to get her outline, what I can do is, if I want, can fade out, you know what I mean, parts are fade in, parts are, you know what I mean, I say. But that's if I want, you know what I mean. I'll see how it look first and we go from there. So that's straight. Don't really like it. So let's go back to black and white. And if I invert it though, let's say I want the outside to be color and then the interior to be I mean, like right around her, the color, and then just keep the interior parts now in the black and white. Like that look better, but you see. So let's drop this opacity to 50, and then keep going up to kind of fade out most of this. So 80%, that's fine. Select this outline again. Alright, we'll select the model once again, invert, and we'll make this a little bit brighter. Like that. Let's add a little bit of the black and white in some area though. Deselect. Let's add another filter. Drop this to 60 again. And make sure the 2 points thing again. Cool. Okay. All right, now when I say I did have an issue with the G-Mix, but the I think I did say something about the clipping mask. All right, cool. Let's add one last vignette over the top. Control T, stretch this out a little bit. Alright. Then over the whole top of that, let's push this to 100%. Over the top, we'll add one thin layer of darkness. What the fuck are going on, someone? So let's add a thin layer of darkness. So let's one more cloud, man. Call this black. And what I'm gonna do is just set the opacity on the brush to 20% and just go over it probably 2 times just for darken it up a little bit. So let's make this a little bit bigger. Make sure so we have one of them thin brusher. And just go over this. You know what I mean? Like that. Just for add a little bit of darkness to it. And that's cool because the text some of the right over the top are is going to be white. You know what I mean? Some just want the edges for kind of, I know the edges, but the background for allow everything to pop through. Some of the group up all of them, yeah. I would name the group adjustment layers. I mean, then right on the top right now, we'll add the first set of text for me label name. So I'll type out Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar and TrackStar Media Group. All right, click center up everything, change the text to Bank Gothic. All right, Bank Gothic regular. Get the character models. We'll click on this 2T right here, so make sure so everything up on the same level. We'll change the size of the text to 11, and we'll change the VA, the second one right here, so to 600. All right. So now if we select all of that and bring down the text a little bit, we have white text over the black background or whatever. Cool. What we can do is just add like a layer underneath, or even in the adjustment layer right there, so we can click on the block again, get the brush. Like if your text now pop, you can just get a brush, you know what I mean, and just darken up underneath. And I mean, there's a lot of ways you can go about it. Let's get one of them soft brushes. Smoothness. So for whatever reason, I fully understand why this thing now do. The brush now do soft. Nah, I understand what I'm going. I'm not understand what I'm going with the brush. Tell you the truth. So let me save this real quick. Desktop. I know what the fuck I'm going with the brush. Okay. Project files. Save. Close out the Photoshop and open it back up. Up Kirk, what go on, bro? Yeah, man, DreamX, short, man. But yeah, like I think you said the what I want name now, stick your blending mode. Me not 100, bro. I never kind of have that issue there. You know what I mean? Supposed to stick for tell you the truth. I don't know what the fuck I go on. What the fuck I go on with this bumper classic now, man? Them brush are supposed to what I want name, dog. I don't know what I go on with them. It's supposed to soft, but nah. Behave that way there. It behave like some fucker. Oh, that's why. Damn jackass. Have the thing set to pen set to blood clot. So let's get rid of this up. So. Alright, so now what I'm gonna try do is fucking add a thin line, a thin little strip of darkness underneath. Or if that don't work, like, you know what I mean, if words now pop or you want them to pop out, you can just add stuff around them. What me do first is me do change the font before me start experiment with the other options I have. So let's go through and do that first. Let's find a nice font I can use. Something kind of curly, something girly, you know what I mean, how would I fit this? So alright, I like this right also. So let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's stretch it out. So put this at 120. Stretch it up and down. And that's cool. Then like I said, what I can do is I can just add a line underneath. So something like full length of the text like that, you know what I mean, or a little bit longer than the text. Like that. We'll fill it with white. Press enter. Right click. Blending options. We'll go stroke. We'll put a white stroke around it. So we'll go outside. We'll go opacity 100. I would make this a little bit smaller. I don't want it that thick. I'll change the color to white. So like that. Make this a little bit thinner. Still. Alright, that's perfect. Now what I can do is rasterize this. Meaning we'll just make it an image. So right now I can't edit it if more want. That's all rasterize mean. And then we don't line it up with the text. So just press Control and use the left and right arrow to kind of move it around and do that. For whatever reason, it now do it. Okay. Yeah, so now do it. So let's go Control and J, duplicate it. Don't want to move, so let's V. Yep. I would have put this right on the top of the word. That little bit of space, almost as much or the same as the one underneath. Highlight both of them, shift them over so we fit the text completely inside, like that. Then we can group all of that, so we'll all go label info for the folder name anyway. Cancel this. So double click and call this label info. So I can turn that off like that. Cool. Now as far as the text name, the Riddim text now, I'll make a big box. We'll put Kurvii. That's how I spell curvy. And I'll put this font to 60. And I mean, just slant this a little bit. Let's drop the split. So we'll take the 600 and put that as 0. So we have the text as it's supposed to be. And then we can just go through and find a text that kind of suit this or something more fit. Bang metal on, bro. Yeah, man, Kurt, bro. I'll post, man, the whole thing. You remember do it, bro? You know what I mean? You remember do it, man. So I'll post, man. I'm kind of talk through everything. So you see how everything are going, you know what I mean? I'm tell people all the while, bro. I can't teach you how to use Photoshop. I can just teach you how to use the tools, them, you understand? the artwork and the creativity have to come from you, you know what I mean? So let's take this out. I'll make the curvy, I'll change the font size to 165. So like that. We'll create another one. I'll put the V again. This time we'll make the V 275. We might have to find a different V though, coming a tree like a V. And what I'm gonna do is, because the word diva have a V in it as well, but I'll use the one V for the two different words. You understand what I say? So that's how I'm gonna go about this. So let's find a nice creative little V, have a little bit of style on it, and we'll slot that in at the middle and do that way there. So let's find one. It's one of the worst thing about Photoshop, dog. Going through the fucking fonts them is a pain, dog. I swear. I'm more while we search the whole thing and I find shit. Oh boy. One letter may look fine, no? One blood clot letter. Just want to seem creative. I don't want nothing too average, you know what I mean? Some style on it. Alright, this might do it. This might do it, yes. Actually, what we can do, let's see if we can just type out the whole word. We just have to go wait on that. So another K or the curve there. Let's hide this. Let's take this. So we have KU. Wait, sorry. We have KUR. Right. Let's take this V. I'll make this a little bit bigger. So it's Control and T. Stretch it out like that. Oh, I stretched the wrong thing. Let's get the curve off of the screen. Stretch out the V. What we can do, see which part our hand there. Can put the V under our hand. Some of do that, right? So let's take this, just make this 100%. And then put a layer mask on it. We'll select the text layer for the video. And then we'll invert it and block out everything. So actually, do it the wrong way. So let's change that. Let's invert it back and then block out all of that. All right, so we have the top layer here. So if we go invert this here now, can go like that, take out all of that, and then if we go back and invert this, can bring back just a portion. So if we go brush and shade that in, no, can bring back our hand over the V. So that's some of the other. So if we do that though, kind of need some precision. So I'm gonna put the flow up on this or the opacity to 100. I'll change this brush from a soft brush to a hard brush, and we'll zoom it all the way and kind of do that. So let's Control D. Now we'll just cover enough our hand so we can see the lettering come underneath. So like that. Zoom in. Still have to be careful though, you know. I want it as close as possible. I don't want it too jagged though. Just make this smaller. Smaller, the more precision I can get out of that. Alright, cool. Due to how this second line, you know what I mean, kinda open, they'll just make it wrap our hand. Like that. Says as if it's around our hand completely. Alright. You know what I mean? And then this part right there, so we can make it kind of go behind our body. Like that. So it'll come out right there, so. But it don't go in like right there, so something like that. You know what I mean? Then bring back the KU. We'll put, oh shit. Let's take this and move it up. Let's chop out some of the space. Control T, rotate this a little bit. Let's take out a part of the V. Let's type out the rest of the next name. So the next text are divas. I'm going to make that smaller, too big. So 150. Alright, let's take this off. Let's find a different font. Let's put delete that. Actually, I kind of like this more, so I'm gonna delete this V. Yeah. Bring this up, slant it, take the curvy, slant that. Make that a little bit smaller. Take the V, so I look like big. Let's take the V out there also. Get this one channel. Make this 300. It's bigger. Just big enough for everything fit around it. I mean, so let's bring this down. Bring this across. Probably could have noise, make this bigger. And then take down the curvy. Size and push it out, and then that's cool. Bring that back. I'm gonna do this because it's V. I'll just chop off piece out rather than the other beat up myself. Try and make it fit. Just modify it and make it fit. Simple. Make selection. Use the brush tool and kind of erase the whole back part right there. So then we'll do the same exact thing for the other side with the pen tool. So we'll take here, so I'll chop off all of this. Make selection. So now if we use the brush tool, now we can chop off all of that. Then for the eye them, can kind of do the same thing because not in a sense to keep on a try resize and all of that. If them just now go fit up exactly, just use the brush tool and do it. So get rid of all of that. Boom. T. So if we zoom out, I have the curvy at the top, and then put the divas. Alright, that's so. Cool. Right click on the divas, blending options, so add a drop shadow. Two of them. Now make one a little bit brighter. Take down the distance, sharpen it up a little bit. Add a gradient overlay. Find a good combo, like a color will really pop next to the pink. That's cool. Instead of drop shutter, drop the opacity on it. Bring up the size. The second one, I'll bring up the opacity. Put the angle of 40%. Drop the size. Push up the distance. Add a stroke. Make sure set outside. Make sure set invisible. So what that do is me zoom in. Come add an invisible stroke to it. It'll give it like a different level of depth. It's a trial and error thing. I did a fuck around with one day and kind of figure this. So if I turn off the stroke, I mean, really get like a pop because it add a little bit of distance between the shadow and the stroke itself. So that's cool. Let's copy this, paste it on every layer of the text. And I mean, the curve without change. I really like the font. Just delete that. Add a text layer. Let's put KURVII. Put it somewhere along the lines, alright? So put a little bit of a spin on it. And then let's change the font. I'm gonna have a like this really curly font. I think it named Farm Country. Maybe wrong. No, that's not it. I'm gonna have a curly looking font. Not sure what the fuck it's called though. Alright, that's all. So I've turned this off. Make it curvy, a little bit bigger. Put it over the top of the beaver at an angle. So over the D and behind the V. Like that. Great, and paste the layer style, but without turn off the gradient overlay. So I'm gonna turn off the Y1 name on that. What I'm gonna do is to kind of get it for, you know, pop even more, like I say. I'll group all of the text. I'll put some text for the folder name. What I'm gonna do is, right where you see the adjustments layer, I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna add an empty layer in between that. What I'm gonna do is use the brush once again, put this to 20% opacity, and then they'll go over this one time. You know what I mean? Then with the text and all of the label stuff there, you'll go right click, you'll go blending option. They'll try add a white outer glow. Let's go up with the opacity. Size we can always change. Let's change this to white. Like that. Let's bring the size down. So due to I have the stroke on it, you know what I mean, and then due to I added on the folder, it don't really look good. But if I'm going now and add it directly to the text itself, so let's go blending options, I go outer glow, change this to white, opacity 100, bring the size down, and add it directly under the text, up the spread a little bit. Might help, might not help, you know what I mean? Don't like it, so we'll change that. But I'll try an inner glow instead and an inner shadow. Just bring down the opacity on the shadow though. And then go inner glow. And we'll make sure so the glow inside is just a darker version or a brighter version to this pink, right? So that's white and that's hot pink. Let's bring down the size though. So kind of have like a little bit of an outline on it, you know what I mean, on the outskirts. If we go all the way up with the opacity, we'll see what I go on, but let's bring that down. Make this a little bit darker. Cool. What I'm gonna do is the curvy text is more just copy it down. Right, that's so. Let's go text. I'll change this to Riddim. And size actually good as it is. What I'll do is become more add some brightness to the text themselves. I'll merge all of them together in a one image file. Oh shit. I have to kind of solo everything. So right click solo. Alright. Then we'll merge everything together in a one image. Control Alt Shift E. So we have all of them in a one file. Bring it out of the text folder. Show that and then unsolo everything. So now you turn off the text underneath. You see the little dimension what kind of disappear from underneath. That's cool. But I'll bring this layer by itself into the Topaz Labs thing and add some grit to it. First, let's back in a grunge, add one of them texture. And like we did earlier, the same thing we'll do again, we'll use the clipping mask. So right click, we'll create clipping mask, and it notice it inside of the diva text, you know what I'm saying? So if we solo out this and turn this on, we have the clipping mask inside of the text. So that's cool. So let's go in at the, turn that back on. I'm going and turn on everything though. Just notice how the shadow kind of make everything pop out. And we're going to the Topaz Labs and kind of adjust accordingly though. So let's try a blend, change the blending mode real quick. So it kind of get the pink, a grungy look to it. All because we change the blending mode. That's cool. So let's go inside. Let's merge them two layers, yeah? So now I just one solid text layer. Let's go in at Topaz Labs and our filter. Topaz Labs. Adjust. First we're going to detail. So I don't really want all of the background thing. Hopefully now I'm gonna add that because I don't want that. So we see just want kind of make the text kind of pop a little bit more. So let's click apply. Let's add another enhancement to it. So with creative we'll add highlight detail collection. So we'll go so I want this pop out even more, so that's cool. Let's go apply, then press OK. Hopefully all of this black stuff in the background don't come with it, so we see. Okay, cool. So it's not showing. So if we turn it off, I mean they can just see the difference in the pop. So let's solo this, show all. Cool. If we turn it off, I mean, it just make the text just stand out that much more. What I'm gonna do is I'm turn off the label info though, and then I'm bring everything now one layer into let's bring the label info back up top and bring the text. Oh no, that's alright. The text already get copied. We'll bring this image now at about 85% opacity in a Topaz Labs adjust 5. I'll put on the final adjustment on it. You know what I mean? Not that though. So let's go classic first. Then we'll combine it with something from like the brilliant warm thing right or so. Too bright. Oh. So we got brilliant warm. We'll apply that. Then we're going to HDR and combine it with one of them. Oh. Let's go back. Now, so we'll leave it like that. Cool. So we can see everything, we can read the text, you know what I mean? All of that's kind of cool. Put back the label info up at the top. Then for me logo, I'll have to load up an old project and drag it over. So I'm going to load up the Snake Blood project or the Snake Blood cover. All right, so let's find the logo. So that's this. Drag the whole folder, drop it, Control T. Them off screen, so we have to bring them up. I'll put them on the side. I don't really want to distract from the main thing, so I'll put them to the side. Line them up like that, and then now we can just use control and the arrow them and move them around, kind of get them an equal distance away from the side as the bottom. So zoom out now, control and 0, and that is that. Cover done. No adjustments to me necessary. I like it as it is, you understand? So that's that. We'll go back and I'll break it down. So let's go here, Control and G. I'm gonna type final adjustments just as a folder name, and then I'll go back from start. So we're going to the background folder first and kind of explain everything as why it go. You know what I mean? So Photoshop is all about layers, you understand? We don't need a folder anymore, so we can just make Photoshop the whole thing. And we'll just go from start, right? So start out with the background, the flat black background. Big up DreamX. Yeah, the pink texture over the top of it. And add a grunge texture over the top of that. Not really noticeable right now. Over the top of that, I have another grunge texture, which is the brick wall texture. I'm gonna add over. Then I add the vignette around the corners for dark it up a little bit. Then I add the plugin from Topaz Labs for get a little bit more definition. That take care of the background. Then I add the model. I add a drop shadow around the model herself. Then I add a little bit of shading on top of the model. That take care of the model. Over the top of her, I add a magazine page kind of crumpled up type of effect. Then take that the picture there, add some more detail and more some vibrance, and I mean brighten up the color them a little bit with a plugin from Topaz Labs. Over the top of that, I add another grunge texture now for kind of rough it up a ways. Then take that, run it through Topaz Labs, add some more detail and some more color to it. Then we make it black and white, you know what I mean, fade out a certain portion to kind of make the main central part of the image stand out a little bit more. Then add an old school yellow tone to it. Add another vignette to dark up the corner them, and then add a shade over the vignette and over the whole image. And then later on I did add a little black ping up at the top as for my text. So that take care of all of the adjustments. After that, I add another layer shades over the whole entire thing. Then I start add all of the text. Once we get all of the text, merge them in a one single layer. Use the plugin to get it for pop out, and then I add the scratches and all of them type of stuff there to it. Then I add the plugin again, merge everything together, use the plugin. Oh damn, this needs to delete. So we can take out that. That I went from me cover the girl up with the V, so we can delete that. Yeah, so I merge everything together and add some vibrance to it like that, which is cool. That I want the final adjustments. Then we just add the rest of text and logo, and that was that. So all I left to do now is save the project and then export the project. So let's save this with our go Curvy Divas Riddim. JPEG. Save it. Close out the Photoshop. Nope. Let's close out the Chrome. Another 4 layer. Desktop. Done. Desktop. Currently was files. Where is this thing? I know I see everything in the dark. JPEG. Photoshop more like fuck itself, you know. Right click, save as, desktop, save. Watch out. Alright, so let's go. Divas project files, save. So for whatever reason this thing do not want to save the fucking picture. Let's go work in our Photoshop. Oh, what the fuck? Photoshop is telling me some document no official. I'm tripping. file. A joke thing, man. A joke blood clot thing. Better stop playing around with me. Watch out, my bumbo clot. A joke thing. Oh my fucking God. Just do the cover and lose the cover that fucking fast. The blood clot. Crosses. Bumbo clot. Oh. Yo. Oh my God. Devil a walk overtime in the night at a bumbo clot. I'm not in a live stream, like I believe we go fucking figure out what's going on with the file. But that's pretty much how I'm going to go through the whole cover thing, that. So until next time, it's the boy Beez-DaTrackStar. Peace. Oh my God.